Good afternoon, my lovelies. Welcome to episode number 3 of Organically Speaking. My name is Lauren Wynn. I am a certified skincare consultant, and I'm also a founding consultant with the Olive Tree People. Today, we are going to talk about the eyes, the window to the soul. But particularly, we're going to talk about the skin around the eyes. And before we get started, I do want to invite everyone who is watching this either live or on the replay to please let me know that you're here. You can do that by either dropping an emoji down below and saying hello, or if you're catching the replay, give me a hashtag replay in the comments. I want everyone to know that participation matters when you're interacting with me. There might just be something special in it for you at the end of it all. So let's talk about why we need special products for our eyes. And part of that is that the eyes, the skin around the eyes, is more delicate, it is thinner than the skin on the rest of our face. So we want to take special care of the skin around our eyes. Hello, friend, and welcome in. As a reminder, please let me know when you're here by saying hello in the comments or drop an emoji. And we are talking about all things eyes today. The delicate skin around the eyes requires a little bit of extra care, and also because we're getting closer to our eyeballs, we have to be extra careful about the ingredients that are in our eye creams and our eye serums so that they don't cause irritation to the actual eye. Let's talk for a moment about why would you even want to put anything on your eyes? And folks have a pretty good list of reasons for using eye serums and eye creams. Here are 5 that I know a good bit about. The first is wrinkles. Now, not all wrinkles are created equally. There are different types of wrinkles, and the first one that we're going to talk about is static wrinkles. Now, static wrinkles occur as a result of skin damage. That can be from poor nutrition, free radicals, which we get from the environment around us, from sun damage, smoking, alcohol consumption. These wrinkles are visible even when the face is at rest. So those are static wrinkles. The next type of wrinkles are dynamic wrinkles. We also refer to these as expression lines. Now, I have them, and I have them plenty because I have crow's feet here on the side of my eyes when I smile. I also have, well, I don't have 11s. Most people have 11s, right? You have 2 little lines right here from frowning or from squinting. I have 4 of them. I have 1,111s on my forehead. And then we also get expression lines here. They're called marionette lines. And those are just from repeated use of the muscles underlying the skin. So those are called dynamic wrinkles. And then the third type of wrinkles are called wrinkle folds. And these are what you see in really advanced age or people who have really, really damaged, neglected skin. It's caused when the skin starts to sag and it actually just folds over itself. I know you've seen some of the pictures of really old people who have, looks like they have a map on their face, right? Just all of these deep, deep lines. Some of those are wrinkle folds. Okay, so wrinkles are usually about the #1 reason that people start to look for an eye cream or an eye serum, but also dark circles. Dark circles I am very familiar with because I have them in spades. In particular, my dark circles under my eyes are related to my diet in some ways. When I eat dairy, the dark circles under my eyes get worse. So guess what I had for lunch yesterday? Cheese and crackers. So my dark circles are more pronounced today than they are when I'm behaving myself and not eating dairy. The third, there are other reasons though. Let me talk about the other reasons for dark circles. Volume loss. As we age, we lose collagen and elastin in our skin, which makes it sink in. So you'll see people who have like really sunken eyes, and that can cause shadows actually, but it also means that all of the little blood vessels that are underneath the eye are then closer to the surface because there's not as much volume. But it's also going to cause shadowing, which will make them appear that they have dark circles. Lack of sleep can cause dark circles. Eye strain can also cause it. Then there's allergies can cause it, foods. And then there's a condition called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. After there's inflammation, a lot of times you will see hyperpigmentation or dark skin appear. I have some, it's not post-inflammatory, that's the next thing we're going to talk about. Some of it is just genetic. You know what? Thanks, Mom. So my eyelids have color to them. If you can see, I don't know how well the camera's going to show it, but I have almost an orange tinge to my eyelids and a little bit of purple down here closer to the lash line. And there's nothing to do about it. It's genetic and it doesn't go away. So I just need good makeup, which I don't have any on today, in case you're wondering. This is a clean face. I did all of my facial serums and so forth, but I left my eyes alone because we're gonna do that part together today. I'm gonna actually demonstrate the products for you. All right, so that was dark circles. The next thing that people like to use an eye product for is to reduce puffiness. Puffiness has a number of different causes. It can be from fluid retention due to too much salt in the diet. It can be a result of allergies or lack of sleep. And some medical conditions like thyroid eye disease can also cause puffiness around the eyes. Now, I will say that a topical is not going to do much to address something like thyroid eye disease, but that is one of the causes for puffiness around the eyes. A fourth reason that folks might want their eye cream or their eye serum is sagging or drooping eyelids. It can also be called hooded eyes. I had a good bit of a problem with that before I started taking really good care of my skin and treating my eyes. They would come all the way down to my eyelashes. I've gotten a little bit better texture and a little more plumpness in my eyes now. But sagging and drooping eyelids are another reason folks like that. And then the final one that I could think of, and if you can think of other reasons to use an eye product, drop it in the comments below for me, would you? The last one that I came up with is crepey skin. Now, this is something I experienced myself as I was getting older, and particularly when I was sick. Last year, I spent a good bit of the year being pretty unwell, and during that time, I wasn't taking as good a care of my skin or myself as I should have been, and I noticed that the skin on my eyelids, when I would try to put on makeup, the skin would just like bunch up and the makeup wouldn't lay properly. It was awful. And if you try to use anything with a shimmer, it just made it look that much worse. I know you've probably seen people with eye makeup on and where it's creased and the skin looks all crepey. Yeah, so that can also be helped by certain eye creams and eye serums. So those are all the reasons that people might want to consider using one. Now let's dive in to the 3 eye products that the Olive Tree people offer. The first ones I'm going to talk about are the elixirs. We have 2 eye elixirs, the F64, which is the corrective eye elixir, which I use during the day, and then the LA Dope lifting up eye elixir, which is the 007. What I didn't know until I started diving in deeply to all of the ingredients, and I put the 2 of these side by side, they have identical ingredient lists with 2 exceptions. The LA dope has 2 more ingredients than the F64 has. We're going to start with the F64 and go through all of the ingredients and talk about what they'll do and how they'll help all of those reasons we just enumerated. And then I will tell you about what's extra in the LA dope product. I'm also going to demonstrate these. I'm going to put LA dope on one eye and F64 on the other. And then I'm going to tell you about the eye cream while we let these work. And then I'll show you a close-up of my eyeballs. I'm being really adventurous today, getting y'all right up to my eyes, but there you have it. No better way to show how a product works. All right, so let's talk about the F64. I'm going to be referring to notes which are behind the screen. If you see my eyes, my gaze go away from the camera, that is why. As I have said in the previous 2 episodes of the series, the first ingredient of every single Olive Tree People product, and the LA dope products as well, is olive leaf extract. Olive leaf extract is packed full of antioxidants which help repair damage. They are anti-inflammatory, so they help with puffiness, with inflammation, and they help protect the skin from additional damage from oxidative stress. It is a powerhouse, and I will tell you that the majority of eye serums and creams that are on the market are probably going to have water as the first ingredient. We have olive leaf extract, which is bioactive. What does that mean? It means that it helps all of the other ingredients do their jobs even better. So it's like a little booster. So that is the first ingredient in the F64. It also has a skin conditioning agent. Got hung on my word there. It has a skin conditioning agent as the second ingredient, which is pentylene glycol. We talked about that on Tuesday as well. Then the third ingredient is water. Now you may say, wait a minute, I thought y'all were waterless. Well, I like to say we use water less. The reason there is water in this eye serum is because the next ingredient is sodium hyaluronate. Now, sodium hyaluronate is the type of ingredient that draws additional moisture in. It's a humectant. So without water in the formula, there would be nothing for the sodium hyaluronate to pull into the skin. Does that make sense? If we're tracking, drop a thumbs up down in the comments. So the sodium hyaluronate and the water work together to draw additional moisture into this delicate skin around the eyes. Then we have an ingredient derived from corn that enhances the absorption of all of the remaining ingredients. And so those are the top 5 ingredients. Then it just keeps getting better. We have hydroxytyrosol. Now, this is over and above the hydroxytyrosol that is part of the olive leaf cell extract, okay? Olive leaves have hydroxytyrosol in them, but we've added extra hydroxytyrosol for the antioxidant, the anti-inflammatory, and the protective benefits. So you get an extra boost of that. Now here's the kicker. Paracress. Paracress is an African plant that has a compound in it that mimics the effects of Botox. What does Botox do? Botox relaxes and eases muscle tension. So when you use the paracress around where you have the dynamic wrinkles that we talked about earlier, the ones that are caused by facial expressions and using the muscles in our face, it is going to minimize those dynamic wrinkles. So it has the paracrest in it, which is just amazing, and it acts immediately. It isn't something that, you know, has to build up over time. The paracrest is going to activate immediately upon applying it to your skin. So within the first 5 minutes, you're going to see visible results from the F64. Okay, so those are the ingredients. That's all the ingredients that are in here, and it really does do a beautiful job of tightening or firming and reducing the appearance of the lines and wrinkles around the eye. Now, its sister, which is the LA Dope Lifting Up, it's an 007. As I said, I use this one at night. It has 2 additional ingredients in it. And those 2 additional ingredients are CBD, which is cannabidiol, which is derived from hemp, and that calms the skin and has been shown to strengthen the skin's natural moisture barrier. And then the other ingredient that it has in it is cannabis sativa seed oil. So that is derived from the seed of the hemp plant. That also strengthens the skin's actual moisture barrier, and it does so because it has fatty acids in it that our skin has in it naturally. So it boosts that. That would be linoleic and alpha linoleic acids. That's going to create smoother, more hydrated skin in this delicate skin around our eyes. So those are the 2 serums. I am now going to do a close-up of my eyeballs, and then I'm going to apply these, the LA Dope to this eye and the 64 to this eye, and we're going to see what they look like in about 5 minutes, okay? So I have to take off my glasses, so I won't be able to see any comments or anything while I do this. I'm going to start with the LA Dope, and we shake because these are natural ingredients in here. And we want to make sure that they're well mixed before we apply them. Now, the really interesting thing about these eye serums is you literally only need a single drop. So I'm going to take, well, see, without my glasses, I can't even see where to put the drop. I'm going to take 1 drop, and I'm going to pat that in around my eye. Use our ring finger because it's the weakest finger that we have, and we want to be very gentle with this skin around our eyes. Just pat. I don't put it on the actual lid of my eye, but I do go all the way down to the crease and put it all the way up to the brow bone and take it out where I have my little, where my crow's feet go. Everywhere you have those wrinkles, just pat that in. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. All right, so that is my left eye. And now we're going to do the 64. Let me wipe that off of my finger. And we'll do the 64 on the other eye. Shake, shake, shake. And we're going to do 1 drop. So these last a very long time because you're only using a single drop. That slid around there. Here we go. We're just going to tap that in. I forgot to give you guys a close-up of my eyeballs. I'll do it right now. So just a second, put it on. These are my eyes. These are my eyes smiling. Let's go up close. We'll come back in 5 and take another look at them. and then we'll do the cream as well. Can't believe I forgot to go all the way up close before I put that stuff on my eyes, y'all. I'm so sorry. All right, so now back on with the glasses. It's so terrible when you can't even, like, you can't see anything without them. You see outlines of stuff. I mean, I know I'm blessed to still have my vision, don't get me wrong, but goodness gracious. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the corrective eye cream. The corrective eye cream is the F60, and it is in the corrective line, which means it has additional hydroxytyrosol in it. And as usual, the very first ingredient is what? Drop the first ingredient down in the comments. Let's participate. And then so I'm going to skip that because I want y'all to put that down in the comments, what the first ingredient of all of our products is. The second ingredient is our Arbequina olive oil. We talked in detail about the olive oil on Tuesday's episode. It is a super, super smooth, beautiful, beautiful olive oil that is so different from what we think of when we like pour olive oil into our pan to saute our vegetables. This is a much lighter oil that absorbs beautifully into the skin. I did a demonstration. Go back and watch it on Tuesday if you didn't catch that. I did a demonstration where I put regular table olive oil on one hand and our olive oil on the other, and looked at the way they absorbed into my skin. One sat there like an oiled slick, and the Oliveda olive oil soaked right into my skin. It was a beautiful thing. So the second ingredient is the olive fruit oil. Third ingredient is pentylene glycol, which is our skin conditioning agent. Again, as I said on the call the other day, even though that is synthetic, it has been marked as safe. The Environmental Working Group has rated it a 1 on a scale of 1 to 10. There are no toxic side effects from that particular ingredient, but it does help to keep the product blended and give us a good emulsion between the products, the ingredients, I'm sorry. So the next ingredient in this is water. And again, we're going to talk about why do we have water in this, and we have water in because of the fact that we want to have our other humectants be able to draw that moisture into our skin, and there are additional humectants excuse me, in the product. So we have an emulsifier next, which is derived from olives, and then we have an occlusive that is derived from coconuts. And then we have ceramides. Ceramides are lipids that prevent dehydration, and they are fabulous for our skin. And then there is an additional antioxidant in here, which is barley extract, which also can be a thickening agent. Now, this particular little cream, I've had this for quite some time, and I've barely made a dent. And the reason that I have barely made a dent is because you literally like run your finger across the top of this and pat it in. It takes such a tiny, tiny amount to get amazing results from this corrective eye cream. All right, so let's go take a look at my eyeballs here. It's been a few minutes since we put on the 2 serums. So let me smile. I think you can probably see a difference up here in the lift of my eyelid. And then maybe a little bit, I don't know, in the dark circle under this eye. Now the other eye, I can't look and look at the same time. But these out here, over the course of time, y'all have really diminished a good bit. All right, so those are my eyes after just the serums. Sera, plural for serum. Now I'm just going to go ahead and apply this while y'all are watching me. I don't have my little tool with me, so I am going to just use my finger and literally just run it right across the top. I barely have just a shine of it on my finger. And then just come very, very lightly. Put that under the brow bone and out to the edge of the eye. I'll use the other finger, which is clean, for the other eye. And tap that in. I'll go back after this is all done and do some still shots of the of my eyes. You can go right up to the lash line with this. It doesn't burn. It doesn't cause any irritation at all. Really, really love these eye products. They have not given me any issues at all. There have been some in the past that the minute I put them on, my eyes would start to burn or water, and that is not the case with these at all. Alrighty, so those are the eye products. Now, how can you get them for yourself? There are a couple of ways to do it. Number one, there is a set. It's called Eyes on You, and it comes with these two products right here, which is the eye cream and the F64. It is at a discount right now through the end of the month. But here's another way to skin the cat, so to speak. If you want to try both of the elixirs, I would say go grab the cream and go grab the LA Dope Eye Elixir, and that's going to take your order amount, I think, hold on, I don't want to tell a tale, I don't want to tell a story. Let me double check before I say this out loud. I thought I knew this, but let's make sure. One moment, please, while I do a search. Face, eyes. Now my computer wants to be cranky with me. Don't mind me. We're getting ready to travel this weekend. We're going to go down while my computer is bringing up all of the stuff. We're going to go down and see my dad because I wasn't able to go for Father's Day because I was sick. So we're going to go down and see Daddy this weekend. So we're going to be heading out tomorrow. I'm excited. Get down there to see him. And then my brother's birthday, my older brother, his birthday is on Monday. So we're going to try and get by to see him as well. So if we did that and we did, where's the cream? I have to do math in my head. I'm not good at that. Hold on, I'm almost there. Yeah, okay, so it does work. I thought it did. All right, so if you buy the eye cream and then you buy the LA Dope Elixir, then you're gonna get this one for free as our gift with purchase. You're also gonna receive our lip balm, the F75, which I use every single night as a lip mask when I go to bed and wake up with plump, beautiful lips in the morning. And I've never been a big fan of my lips, but I feel like they're plumper than they've ever been using these products. So those are the two ways to go about getting that. If you do the Eyes on You set, it's not going to get you the freebies, but you will be able to get the cream and one of the elixirs at a discount. Or if you want all the ones that I talked about today, the way to do them is to get the cream and the LA Dope, and then you'll get this one for free. All right, does that make sense? The other thing that I want to talk to you all about is the opportunity, because it's too good. It's too good not to share. I have been with the company now since February. I joined sight unseen. I had not tried a single product, but what I read and the way it resonated for me when I read it, I joined immediately, and I ordered all of the ingestible products, and they have made such a huge difference in my life. I told the founder when I met him last month, well, earlier this month in California. I said, these products gave me my life back. And they really did. I had almost no quality of life before I found these products. And so now I want to share that with everybody. I feel like everybody can benefit from the beauty elixirs, from the ingestible products. They help with so many things. And they also help our skin from the inside out. But the opportunity is to become part of this dynamic community of people who want others to experience their wellness and the joy that comes from living a healthy life. And I want to share that with everybody. And so if you like the products, or you like what you've heard, or you believe that it could benefit you the way that it has me, you can join as a consultant, which will get you a 25% discount on the products. But beyond that, it's going to allow you to contribute to your family with the additional income when you share it with your friends and your family and your circle. The commissions start at 25% and go up to 35%. We have a generous bonus plan. And the community, you guys, the community is amazing. The men and women who have, the people, let me just rephrase that, the people, the wonderful humans who have joined this company are just some of the best, finest, most supportive, loving people I've ever met. And you'll never find a founder who is more invested in his products that he personally created, and the people that he is bringing on board to help him spread the word. I invite you to go to laurenawynn.com, click on the Join Us link, and read about what joining looks like. It's a $50 join fee, and through the end of this month, you would also get a $50 product credit if you join with a kit. And our join kits are amazing. They are highly, highly discounted, and you're going to get a ton of products at up to 40% off, depending on which kit you choose. Okay, so all of that, and then you get to enjoy the products. You get to share them with those that you love, and you get to be part of an absolutely fantastic community. So if you're interested, or you have more questions about that, just message me. I'm happy to jump on a chat with you, or we can pick up the phone and do it old style and have a real conversation, or meet for coffee if you're nearby. I think that's all that I wanted to share with you today, but a lot of this ends at midnight, like a lot of the sales that we're having, the giveaway with the $150 purchase, that ends tomorrow night at midnight Eastern. So don't sleep on that. Don't wait on that. And then also that $50 product credit also ends tomorrow night. So if you have any inclination that this is something you want to do, I encourage you to not overthink it, just to get out there and get that taken care of. We'd love to have you as part of our family. I would love to have you. I'm here to guide and help and teach and mentor. And so, okay, I've droned on and on long enough. I love all of you so much. Thank you for joining me today and for following the series. Excuse me. And don't forget, participation has its benefits. Love you all. Have a great one, and I'll see you again on Saturday at 3 p.m.